Outside the normalcies of the internet, there lies a horror beyond belief. A podcast filled with such twisted science and lunacy, it can only be called Geekbot.
Alright, what's up everybody? This here's Raj, and that's Andy. And I am also Groot.
Sometimes we are Groot.
Sometimes we are Groot.
Yes. Sometimes not so much.
No, I'm less tree person.
Yeah, I'm no hippie.
No, I don't like hugging them. I like burning them for, warmth.
I'll go with that.
This is Geekbot episode 53. First one for the YouTube peoples. Yay!
And I am not the brown one.
I am also the brown. Wait.
What?
Which one? I'm the brown one.
I have no idea what's going on.
Who cares?
But we've been doing this for a little over a year in a podcast format. We figured, why not introduce the internet to our beautiful visage?
Faces.
By the way, if you hear clanging, banging, drilling, and shit, that's Geek Tyrant outside. They're currently building a battering ram trying to get through the door and stop us.
It's okay. They're not going to get in.
Free Reyes!
Assholes. And Joey Poor.
Yeah.
I've actually stopped giving a fuck about them.
Millie has been posting quite a bit lately.
Yeah?
And just very feminazi, feminist-driven posts. I wanted to start talking about Arkham Origins and my ordeal with that, but let's jump into something real quick about Megan Fox.
Oh, you see that picture she told fuck? Was that her?
She came out and said, and goddamn, I am so getting tired of hearing the word haters. If you use the word hater to try and what's the word I'm trying to say here? Basically, you use one word to discount what I'm saying and what my opinion is.
It's lazy.
Then you're lazy. You're a moron. Ooh, there's one word to describe you. And go fuck yourself. There's 3 words.
Podcast.
So I've gone beyond the one word of hater.
This podcast is brought to you by vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, it's good for you. Cleans
It is. It cleanses
stuff out.
It does. It makes you poo.
Yes.
Anyway, so Megan Fox came out and said that
real quick. Is that a list?
It's a list of things.
Okay.
Well, we haven't really done much in the last couple of weeks.
No, we haven't.
There's been a good bit of shit that's come out in the last
some
week
good stuff.
or two.
I like your list.
Yeah.
All right, I got mine too. Let's go.
What the fuck, man? My list is legit. So
Mine is not.
she came out and said that if you don't like what you're seeing and what's being done with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Michael Bay, Lieberman's
Whatever,
version,
that thing, yeah.
She said, fuck you. So that's how Megan Fox wins over new fans.
Right.
She tells them, fuck you.
I will say this, it would take a lot for her to win me over. I generally don't really give a fuck. Her being in that movie isn't the worst thing about that movie, right? She's a and
you know what the pinnacle of her career has been? Bending over the front end of a Camaro. That has been the pinnacle of her career.
She probably thought the pinnacle was all the blow she did after all the money she made.
She's like,
yeah, let's go fuck my face up.
Man, my thumbs really are weird.
She probably did that to her thumbs. She shaved them down. Fucking weirdo.
It's easier to grab the Coke.
So, yeah, if I saw that, she's an idiot. That movie's gonna be stupid. No one should go watch it next Friday or whenever
I might go see it.
I might punch people in the face as they go into the theater. No, I had this.
You're gonna use a lot of harpoons in this.
I need.
Can you all line up for me? Thanks.
Alright, any harpoon makers out there, please send me harpoons.
We are looking for a harpoon maker to sponsor this show.
Okay, so I did this art show, DJ'd this art show on Friday. Did a little DJ action at the Diesel. And it was a comic book artist. His name was Seek Emmer. But I think his real name's Chad. But he goes, his
it
art
sounds
name,
very similar to Seek Emmer.
Yeah. Seek is I don't know.
And Destroy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a scenic artist in the film union and whatever, so he's got to do some really cool shit. But his art was really dope. He did a 5-foot tall Galactus, which is pretty rad. It was
that is cool.
And it was kind of a take on Jack Kirby's. Mm-hmm. He was painting a Thanos live. He did the painting there.
Dude,
that was pretty fucking rad.
That is rad.
But he was telling me, because we were talking about what movies we had seen last, and the topic of Michael Bay came up, and he was like, fuck Michael Bay. He's like, I want to stand out in front of the theater with an AK-47 and shoot anybody coming to see those movies.
So
and
here we have even more violence coming from people that are not us.
Right.
That wanted to see this movie fail.
Yeah, well,
you know what? It's not even that I want to see it fail.
I want it to be good, but it's not. You know it isn't.
You know, it's fun. You know what? This is our first video cast, so we're going to be introducing ourselves to a lot of people. We can rehash some shit that we've discussed in the past.
Sure, why not?
We're not big fans of what Michael Bay is doing with this franchise.
Well, like, even as like just a smaller, easier point, per se, like, we don't like when Michael Bay gets to do shit from our childhood, nostalgia shit, like comic book shit.
Yeah.
Because what has he done? He's done Transformers, right?
Mm-hmm. He's fucked it up.
But what did he...
I mean, when you watch the screen, any of the films, you can't tell which goddamn Transformer you're looking at.
Just everything aside, just the character design alone, just leave it just what they look like. They
when
look
I found
like
out
shit.
that he made Peter Cullen audition for the role of Optimus Prime's
Just
voice,
ridiculous.
That's when I knew, okay, this movie's
and
gonna
also
be fucked up.
Frank Welker, the man who...
Yeah, instead they had Agent Smith.
It just doesn't make sense. Like,
why? He's a fantastic actor. Look at
absolutely.
Elrond.
Yeah, or Agent Smith.
Yeah.
Agent Smith is cool.
But
In
to
the first
have him be just another generic growling voice amongst a plethora of growling voices, there was no distinction to that voice.
No.
Whereas Frank Welker, he can make a dog barking sound very specific.
True.
He's done dogs.
He's done everything.
Yeah.
He's voicing this podcast now.
He is. He's totally behind us. What's up, Frank? Do you need another beer? You good? All right, cool.
Like, shut up, dude. Keep voicing.
Just keep voicing, bitch.
Don't mind me. I've got to do something real quick. All right, cool.
What the fuck?
I just wanted to make sure it was recording. I got paranoid that it wasn't recording.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah. So, just checking. Calm down.
This is still an experiment. We're still figuring out. We've been doing this for a year now. We're still trying to figure out what the fuck we're doing.
Well, we know that we don't make any sense half the time. That's absolutely true. I get a little bevved up from time to time. That happens.
You know what totally made sense?
What?
Guardians of the Galaxy. We have been calling it for months and months that movie was going to blow everyone away. Even people who didn't know who the fuck Star-Lord was.
All right, so this is what I told...
It was great.
It was just phenomenal. I've seen it twice. It is good. And you're going to see it twice.
At least.
Yeah, at least.
It's one of those films like the Captain America film series that I'm going to buy.
Right.
I just really enjoyed it.
Well, I want to buy all these Marvel movies. They're just all fantastic. Also,
they're probably going to come out with a big collector's series.
Right.
Once we get probably Avengers 2. They'll come out with a big box.
Like they'll do a Phase 1 and 2 box set or some shit like this. I talked to some other people that watched this movie, and even like Seek's wife, the artist, he's not a comic book fan, but he went with his wife, and she thoroughly enjoyed the movie.
Awesome.
And I was telling someone that it's the most accessible movie because when you put something in space, it allows people to suspend disbelief so much more. It's the Star Wars thing. Yeah. It's the closest movie we've had to Star Wars since Star Wars. It's the level of fun. It's ridiculous how good this movie was.
I've seen a couple of cartoons online today where people are making fun of it, saying, like Fox or...
I almost fell over. It's all good.
You can see the stupid shit we do here. But Fox, like one cartoon was Fox, but then somebody took it and related it to sci-fi, where Fox was saying, we need to come out with a TV series of all these bandits that are running around. It's almost like a Western and blah, blah, blah. And this guy says, well, we already did that and tanked it. It was Firefly. And then they throw him out the window. Yeah. And the sci-fi one, they do Farscape.
Farscape, yeah.
Yeah, and it's true. I mean, it's a series about bandits going around the galaxy. And those two TV shows were ahead of their time. Even though Farscape got 4 seasons.
Right. Also, neither one of those TV shows had a talking raccoon and a talking tree.
That's true. And but Farscape had Rigel, and
true.
Firefly had Nathan Fillion.
Yeah. Well,
Alan Tudyk.
yeah. But that's I think the reason this movie, like for me, Rocket and Groot stole the damn movie.
Yeah.
I was really surprised at how well the facial animatics CG they did for Rocket was just fucking phenomenal. Like this, for example, there's gonna be some spoilers, so you're gonna have to deal with it. The scene where they're all sitting around, and Star-Lord's trying to get him to help everybody to help. And,
everybody's gonna die, but we need you to help.
We need you. And Groot got up and said, "I am Groot." The expression that Rocket put on his face, he was just like perplexed.
He's like, "You son of a bitch."
Yeah, he was like hurt and confused, and his mouth opened. And he's like, and then you watched him go. He had the "oh fuck it" face.
Yeah,
he's like,
he stands up. He's like, "Okay, so we're all standing around like jackasses
in a circle." That shit.
It was awesome.
Every line that came out of his mouth was gold.
And I said it. Yeah, I'm going to eat a crow leg because I was really pissed off when they cast Bradley Cooper as Rocket.
Yeah.
And then I got even more pissed off when I heard his voice, and he was not doing a British or Cockney or Australian accent.
Right.
But it really, really quickly grew on me during the film, and I loved it.
But his first interaction with Groot at the fountain, like, that's
yeah.
It's just it. Like,
just so
I just saw you drink. I just, don't deny it, I just saw you.
And Groot's like...
Or like the scene where Groot's kicking his arm, and he's like, don't worry, they'll grow back.
It was go fuck. We're going to have to get shorter chairs or a taller table.
Something. Or, yes.
I don't know, what is it, Superhero Hype? They have that trio that sits in tall chairs and does their little spiel for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And just every time they post a video, everybody in the comments is talking about, that poor fat guy in a tall chair.
Well, this is configuration 1, so the next configuration will...
I don't think I'm as fat as that dude, but...
I also, go to the gym a bit more than that dude.
Fat guy in a little chair.
Where did you see this movie?
I would see it at the Movie Tavern. It's the place that serves meals, pizza, and
recliners and shit, right?
Yeah, big-ass recliner chairs. It was fantastic. I would see it Friday... No. I wear these fucking things. I don't want to put more fucking things on top. Look at 6 eyes. I never really got into like when they first started doing 3D movies. I thought, this is rad. And I go and I'm like, God damn, I got these heavy ass things. But then they reduce the size of them, and they're the smaller ones.
All right,
give me them shits.
All right, here, look, put them on your glasses right now.
All right,
these are actual 3D.
They
glasses.
look like my fucking glasses.
Put them on, but they're not that intrusive. Are they that intrusive? No.
Fat guy in 3D glasses.
All right, give me the glasses back.
No, they're not that intrusive, but they're not that intrusive. But I just don't fall into the I need to go see it.
Yeah, you don't have to, but it happens to be in 3D. It's pretty rad. Godzilla was dope in 3D. Pacific Rim was excellent in 3D.
No, that's true.
And then, what was the other one that was really good in 3D? Oh, Guardians was good in 3D.
Deep Throat was excellent in 3D.
That's disgusting, sir.
Whoa, it's coming right at me.
I love the end sequence with Groot dancing.
Yeah, that was cute. And Drax just sitting there sharpening his knives. I was really disappointed in the strength level of Drax.
You expect
Drax
a
the
bit
Destroyer
more.
in the comic books is almost on par. He's almost on par with the Hulk.
He killed Thanos.
Which led me to start thinking during the damn movie, for all intents and purposes, or things and whatnot.
Words. Just go.
Why we are never going to see a comic book level, strength-wise, Incredible Hulk in the movies. Because when it comes down to it, and this has been discussed multiple times in the comic books, as long as it's the Green Hulk, his power is limitless. And we are never, ever going to be able to see that in the films because they won't know how to express it properly.
Bill, yeah, you're right, because it's a Superman thing, right?
Exactly.
You don't know how to gauge it, that's why it's hard to write it.
What is it? Secret Wars, when the Hulk is holding essentially an entire island on his back to keep it from crushing all the other heroes around him.
I mean, he does.
And he's there, like, you know, he's getting sweaty, but he's holding it.
Okay, but like also that power level thing, I think, was just a device. And I love the Hulk. Don't get me wrong, but that thing is just a device to like, oh fuck, we wrote ourselves in a corner. Give him more power.
Well,
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
Shoveling.
Is that how you give him more power?
Midichlorians.
Midichlorians and protein.
Yeah, and a protein shake. Gamma shake.
But we're never going to see that, and it's disappointing to think. But back to Guardians, I was disappointed in the strength level and lack of fighting ability by Drax.
He had one really cool scene where he had spun those two fucking dudes with the knife.
That was badass. That's Drax.
Yeah, like, it was some of that going on. Like, when he in the prison, he was really dope. Like, he ripped apart that sentry gun. Yeah, that was cool. That was really fucking cool. That was one other thing I really enjoyed about this movie. One, the soundtrack is amazing, right? Like,
the soundtrack was phenomenal. And we already have the soundtrack for number 2. He's got Awesome Mix number 2.
And you only hear a couple tracks off of it.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
Yeah, so that's going to be really fun.
And I really don't want him to be in Avengers 3 here on modern day Earth and say, oh, let me get some new music, and then all this bullshit crappy mainstream
I don't want him to come to Earth. Avengers 3 is going to be in space, dude.
I hope so.
Avengers 3 is going to be in space.
I'd love to see all of those heroes.
Because I'm thinking what's happening is the reason they're sending Hulk into space is...
Which James Gunn denies and says, you guys are fucking crazy.
Even though...
You're fucking crazy, James Gunn.
Although, he posted this thing about this movie, and made me fucking cry. It was his letter talking about how...
I saw that.
It was amazing. He was like,
I love these characters.
This movie was made for misfits. And I think that's why I loved it so much. It's just a bunch of assholes.
And that's why stuff like Firefly worked. That's why stuff like Farscape worked. Because as Star-Lord said, you know, we're a bunch of losers.
They're a bunch of Han Solos. Everyone of Han Solo.
Yeah.
I mean, Rocket was the most Han Solo of them all.
That's true.
He was epic.
If Groot had said, I love you, he would have said, I know.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, peoples, if you haven't seen this, by the time you see this, that was
You
weird.
need to go see it. It's honestly...
Thank you.
It's honestly my favorite movie of the Marvel series. I think it beats Winter Soldier. I think it beats Avengers.
I feel like we are going to be in the
pretty god stuff.
That's pretty amazing. And the punchy of Thor.
Yeah. It's like,
well, it's a true comedy to a degree.
It is.
It makes sense.
And there's a tiny bit of romance. There's a little sexual tension between Star-Lord and Gamora.
Oh, the little dance, the little dance thing.
The little dancing and Zoe Saldana toward the end of that movie with her little short skirt.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what, Scott? I'm saying it right now for the entire internet. All 5 of you that watch this, move aside Scarlett Johansson, Zoe Saldana. She is the girl. She is the Marvel girl for me.
Yeah. Well.
And it's probably because
until they do Miss Marvel, because I swear
that's going to be
Carol Danvers has to be done, right? Like, because she can be a tie.
Now that they've set up that
they've got the Kree and all this shit.
Right,
now, like,
right. Let's do a Miss Marvel with
Nova,
like a space.
I want to see Richard Rider, dude. I want to see Nova.
Yeah, why don't we? Now that a lot of the Nova Corps have been destroyed, why don't they go out and try to find, like some prophecy or something? Turn it into a prophecy.
Well, their whole planet thing needs to destroy, and you know how because the reason there's a Nova is because all the intelligence is crammed into that fucking helmet. Yeah. So they need to do something. I just don't want them to make it Sam Mendes. I really want to see Richard Rider. Sam's the new one.
That's right.
He's the Hispanic one.
Yeah.
Which I get why they probably will go that route, but I want to see Richard Rider.
But they're probably going to do it because let's get some minorities in here, because I don't know if you saw that news story or little report. It was either Superhero Hype that I read this or Geek Tyrant. They're talking about when is Marvel going to put out a strong female lead movie.
Dude, we
want to see it sooner than later. I don't know if Millie put this out. God damn, that girl just drives me nuts with her posts.
Look.
But I do want to see it. A lot of the female leads, strong female leads, are owned by other properties.
Right.
Whether it's Fox or...
the strongest female character in the fucking Marvel Universe is owned by fucking Fox, right? Fox owns Fantastic Four, right?
Well, they own... Yeah, I mean, they...
And Sue Storm...
They own Sue Storm, they own Rogue, they own Storm.
Yeah.
A lot of
the X-Men are female, too. There's a lot more female... I think that's why...
You can't have a mutant... unless you call them a miracle?
Oh, Nebula was dope, right?
Oh my god, yeah. What's her name? Kieran Gillian from Doctor Who?
Yeah, but her voice, the way they had her act, that was weird.
And the way that she looks, I saw a behind the scenes picture of her today, and 99% of that was makeup.
Nice.
It was not CGI. They added a little CGI, especially like if she got all when she got all fucked up.
I will say this: there's only one thing that bothered me in the movie.
Oh man,
I gotta have one.
All right,
Michael Rooker. They just let him play Merle Dixon.
Yondu, man.
Why did they just have him play? He's
like, hey boy,
yeah,
I'm gonna fuck you in the ass while I play my banjo.
Like, I don't understand why they made play.
They should not. All they did with that, I totally agree with you. I forgot how that took me out. Every time Yondu was on the screen, I'm like, why are we watching fucking Walking Dead?
So in my head, it was like Yondu Dixon. I just kept like,
Yondu Dixon. It was, man. It fucking was.
So,
and I love Michael Rooker.
No, I love.
He plays such a hard ass, and I love that shit.
Is that his only range as an actor?
I mean, goddamn, I'm from the South. I'm born and raised in Georgia.
Is that how he speaks though? Because it was exactly like
he's
Merle
from
Dixon.
Alabama. I think that's his accident. So accident.
Whatever. It's a happy accident then. Whatever. That was an accident. Drinking damn Coke. We both drank at the same time. No, that bothered me. But also,
what the fuck was up the arrow? Is that comic canon?
That's pretty cool. And he gets a bow and arrow.
I have a lot of ignorance when it comes to Guardians of the Galaxy.
I've read all of them, so I love the damn book.
I read all of them.
I have read all of them. I'm really nerdy and geeky. Where's my 3D glasses? Oh, shit! Almost fell over again. Hold on.
Yeah, you need glasses so that we can do this properly.
All right, we got it now.
Oh, Jesus. So am I in 3D now?
Yeah, you are. I can almost touch you.
Oh, my God. Asshole.
That was pretty lifelike.
So the arrow is canon.
So he has and he can control it by whistling.
Huh, that's pretty awesome.
But they just took away
That's a pretty badass.
They didn't take away. They just took away the bow and arrow, and I kind of like the way they did it.
I did too. I mean, I thought it was neat. I'm like, I wonder if that's canon.
Yeah.
Regardless, it was a really cool tool.
The Collector had a really cool line too, which I caught the second time was when he was talking to Groot. He's like, "I've never met a Groot. I've never met a Groot before. You must let me pay now for your carcass." Of course, whenever you're ready. Of course. But when he called him a Groot, he knew what he was. No one else knows where he's from, really.
Right.
And he knew what he was, and I thought that was fucking cool.
Now, did he know what he was, or because Groot had just said, "I am Groot," and was he just?
Oh, that could have been that. It could have been that.
But still, if the
Collector,
fascination with it was interesting.
Yeah, because even he did say, "What is that?" But like you
knew he was talking about Groot.
Yeah, but like even then, like I can be like, "What the fuck is that?" And I would know what I'm looking at because it's just you're in disbelief. So, and I love the way Benicio del Toro plays that role. Cosmo. Oh, Cosmo. All right, so the dog in the spacesuit.
Yeah,
that is in the comic book. He's the one who kind of runs the Guardians, that dispatches them to different things. He's a telepathic dog, and he runs the Nowhere. They use Nowhere a little different in the movie, but Nowhere is where the Guardians are based out of in the comic book, and that's where they get deployed from, and that's where Cosmo's at, and he leads. He's basically one of the leaders of the team.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they threw Cosmo in. I thought that was really cool.
He's just a freaking dog in this.
Yeah, but
still kind of cool.
Look just like I was like.
I like how it was an actual gem.
Oh, it's beautiful, right? That's great.
And
you saw the Tesseract?
Yeah, I saw that. But
fucking Groot running
it's still a big cube. So how the fuck? I wonder if Thanos will open it and it's actually inside.
I was about to be really mad about that, and when they unscrewed it, I was like, "That's dope."
Yeah. So also, I'm thinking it's just another container.
I had no idea that Thanos was going to have this much roll.
Oh my god! You know, they're standing there and Roman's like, fuck you, like, slam, fuck you, broke your neck, and then Thanos turns around, I'm like,
oh shit.
And that was James Brolin's voice, or Josh Brolin's voice.
Yeah, and his face.
Yeah, it was. I was blown away. I'm like, that really looks, those are his eyes. Those crazy fucking eyes of his.
Dude, it was amazing. He was powerful. Like, you were afraid of him.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of him.
Because he's just standing there, sitting there like, I'll fuck you up, son.
Yeah, like, don't test me, boy. I'm going to bathe the starways in your blood. Like, yo. It's Mad Titan, son.
That was badass.
He's over there. That's why I pointed. I'm scared right now.
What up, dude?
What up?
He's back there behind the battering ram.
Dude, you know what was awesome? A cool effect they did on this chair is that the arms of his chair weren't connected by anything. They were just floating. They were little rocket boosters.
Really?
So every part of the chair was elevated by rocket boosters.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Caught that the second time. You'll catch a lot of extra shit because, like, I stood there staring in the collector's room to try and find shit. How much stuff did you see in the collector's room?
Man, I was just so blown away by the room that I couldn't even pick out anything really.
Dark elf, the thing that she's cleaning. Yeah, there's a dark elf.
I was wondering. I thought so.
Yeah, that was dark elf.
I was like, man, that looks really familiar. Yeah. Is that from Hellboy?
Yeah, Thor 2. Also, Adam Warlock's cocoon. It's hanging in the fucking background. Yeah, I caught that one. It's in the first.
What I need is a screenshot so I can just go through and pick out some stuff.
Somebody will do it.
Somebody get on that shit.
You
motherfuckers!
I'm out of beer.
Just don't stop the pod video cast.
Video podcast. What else was in that room? Also, you apparently see Howard the Duck hanging out. And then you hear Howard the Duck,
and then you see
him,
Wiz having a drink with the collector.
Wiz is just awesome.
And who did the voice? Seth Green.
Seth Green.
That was awesome.
Yeah, what a charmed life. I tell my sister this. Like, dude's got a charmed life. Like,
he started out as some goofy werewolf in Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
right.
And now he lives the life that so many of us geeky people wish for. And dream for.
He's done some cool stuff.
He's now Leonardo, the voice of Leonardo in the Nickelodeon TMNT cartoon.
Which is awesome.
And at Comic-Con last weekend or the weekend before, they had him on the panel. They didn't have Jason Biggs.
Nope. Well,
Jason Biggs is out the door.
And I think they got a stronger actor, and I think it's cool. Like, he gets to be a Ninja Turtle. Yeah, he was the voice of Howard the Duck. He does Robot the Chicken. He does a lot of cool shit.
Robot the Chicken?
Robot the Chicken. It's a new one they're doing.
Is that what you do with the chicken? I'm going to go into my bedroom and robot the chicken.
It is. Yes. And my brain is just, what? I eat a chicken sandwich. Right like this.
Like a robot.
Just shove it in your face, you're not even chewing.
So Comic-Con, let's tie Comic-Con and Marvel together. At Comic-Con, they released, I'm pretty sure it was released at Comic-Con, and not a lot of people saw it, but it made its way onto the internet, and you can search and find this. You have to search all over the goddamn internet, and I did today, and I found the footage. It's 2 minutes from a proposed Deadpool movie with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I saw this.
Have you seen the video?
No, I saw it. Like, I was up. I think I got home from the bar or some shit, and I was checking my Facebook feed, and they're like, leaked Deadpool test footage. I'm like, click. Because I also saw the Superman Batman trailer that someone posted.
Yeah, I did too. Have you seen the audio? Have you seen it with the audio?
No, I haven't seen it. I've just seen
it. I haven't either. It looks cool. Yeah, Batman's staying there. He's like, I got my armor on, bitch. What are you going to do?
But that trailer, pretty cool. A lot of CGI in that Deadpool in the Deadpool one.
Well, it was done with a CGI suit. Ryan Reynolds is actually since the footage was pulled down by who was it? Fox? Yeah, I think it was Fox or Universal, somebody like that. They pulled the footage down, but a couple of images have made it their way online from behind the scenes of them filming that. And Ryan Reynolds is in a black costume with all those little dots all over him.
Huh? Why would they go that route?
They wanted his actual body to do it.
Why not just have
CGI the whole thing,
or no, have him do the stunts?
I don't know. Probably wanted to make it as skin tight as possible. I don't know.
I don't know why he even has to be.
Why
does it even have to be him? Like, if he's going to be in a mask, it could be anybody. It just needs to be his voice.
Yeah. But
people are hooked on, like, it has to look like him.
At the beginning of the little video, he's sitting on like a highway bridge.
Yeah.
He was sitting on a box.
Nice.
Like it's all him acting it out.
That's cool. That's cool.
And like fake drawing or whatever.
Yeah. I thought it was cool. You should check it if you can find it. It's amazing. I enjoyed it. I love Deadpool.
I found it on, if you recombine these words, Geek the Den. If you switch those around, you'll find a website that has the video.
What? Why are you playing games with everybody?
I'm just saying, man.
What you gotta do is you gotta go on a vision quest, do a bunch of peyote, then you'll be able to see
What's
the trailer.
wrong with peyote?
I'm just saying.
I'm like 184th American Indian.
I am 0%.
That's why we get along so well.
Because I'm 0% American Indian?
Yes.
I'm just
We've got Indian in our blood.
Well, yeah. Technically, I guess we all have Mongol, and I think everybody's related to Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Probably.
And did you know that the proper way to pronounce his name is Chengiz?
Chengiz?
Yes.
I like Genghis. It sounds way better.
Fuck that shit!
What you got? What else? What else you got on here?
I want to come in with some shit to talk about. So, what do you think about the Mad Max trailer?
Dude, how awesome was that shit?
Not very.
You didn't like it?
Mm-mm.
I liked it.
I didn't like it because I couldn't tell what the fuck was going on. It's just a bunch of quick cuts.
It was a teaser.
And it was more... there was more with Charlize Theron than Bane.
I will say this.
It's like all we saw was
like
Max strapped to the fucking front of a truck. It's like,
and you didn't really get that. Okay, so I will. All right, I watched the trailer several times. Image. Like the first time I watched it, I was like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." Look at all the fucking cars and that. Look at that dude. He looks like the dude from Twisted Metal. Ah.
Oh yeah, with the teeth and shit.
Yeah, it was a twisted,
I thought, is this Twisted Metal or something?
But then, like, you watch it again. Yeah, I have to see another trailer before I can be like, "Blah." But that's exactly how I want to be.
Everybody was like, "Oh my god, it's so good," and I'm like, it just looks like an action.
It's promising. It's much more promising than any teaser trailer I've seen from the Bay family of movies, minus Pain and Gain. Pain and Gain's good, and the Bad Boy films; those are good.
I don't know. I mean, I got a little excited when I saw the turtles in the elevator.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
but seriously, that movie's it's going to be very similar to what happened with that last X-Men movie, right? There's going to be 3 moments that you're like, yeah, all right, that's cool, and then the rest of it's is like shivving you in the fucking side.
You're just a hater.
I will hate on.
So do you know what the premise is supposed to be?
Words?
Yeah.
For what?
For Mad Max.
Not at all, none.
He's in a post-apocalyptic world, and it's Australia, and
that's it.
People out after him, and
right. And then they got a British guy playing Mad Max.
I thought the car was already destroyed. How the hell does he have the car back?
I don't know.
Why not?
I don't know. I haven't... Look, I just want to see the movie.
Are they after gasoline still?
I think they are still after gasoline. Maybe solar panels?
Man, what? Where are all the hybrid cars? This is supposed to be the future.
I will say this, though.
I'd love to see a big muscle car as a hybrid.
It's actually still relevant. Because I think there was a Fast and the Furious where they stole a gasoline truck at the very beginning. So, there's that. What else happened at Comic-Con that was cool? I don't remember anything really. No, this Comic-Con felt light to me. I felt like there was less news. Unless you know more than I know.
When you look at comic book conventions from the past and compare them to stuff like the San Diego Comic-Con,
yeah.
It's
there's no comics. There's no comics at Comic-Con.
That's exactly
right?
where I'm going with this. It's so rare to actually see something comic book related, unless it's a comic book that's been turned into a TV show or turned into a movie.
Well, it's like South by Southwest used to be this collection of independent artists that got together.
And it used to be fantastic.
And I imagine it still
is.
It was
a huge amalgamation of different types of music.
I imagine it still is, but it's a much bigger beast and animal than what it was. They do video. They have a South by Southwest video. They have South by Southwest video games, app developed. It's just... Whoa. It's a lot.
I would not be surprised if Nickelback started playing South by Southwest.
That hurts my feelings. Take that back.
How
have they not died in a bus fire?
That makes my butthole pucker.
How have they not died? died in a bus fire.
Seriously. They done died?
They done died. Do I need a harpoon? Do they need to make the harpoon list? That's what should be back here.
A big harpoon?
No, we should put a list.
Harpoon list?
The list of all the people.
Dude, it's going to start at the ceiling and go to the floor and just roll between us.
We're going to sell it. It's going to book. It's going to be 500.
At the top, it's going to be huge jacked man.
Yeah. Well, the reason it's going to be so long is that I can't really read or write, so there's going to be pictures.
No, South by Southwest, they need Nickelback, Creed, Collective Soul. They need Disturbed.
From Georgia?
What?
Collective,
Collective Soul, they are from Georgia.
Like Marietta or something?
Yeah.
Alright, that's enough of that. Speaking of soundtracks, that Guardians, might have said this already.
Oh, yeah, man. The soundtrack was fantastic, and we're going to see even more, or hear even more great music in the sequel because
his volume.
Yeah, we've got awesome mix too.
You mentioned that. Like, I hope they don't do that. I don't think they will. They're pretty good. Like, if he comes to Earth and he's like, oh, I'm going to get all this other music.
Right.
I hope he listens to it and be like, this is lame.
I hope so. I will be so disappointed if they're like, oh, yeah.
And now he's listening.
I love that, they threw in the Runaways with Cherry Bomb.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just like Spirit in the Sky.
That's the way that movie started was dope, man.
No, it was awesome.
The drop down thing, he's dancing and shit.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah. It was fun.
And he's singing into the
little creature.
Like it was
little like space rat,
lizard space rat.
Yeah, something.
Whatever, like Mouse Rat. That was his band's name in Parks and Recreation.
Mouse Rat.
Mouse Rat. That in Parks and Recreation, Chris Pratt's character Andy Dwyer has a band called Mouse Rat.
Mouse Rat.
I like it. Just became a huge megastar, by the way. He went from being that kind of weird,
goofy guy,
fat guy on Parks and Rec, who's married to Anna Faris, the chick from the scary movies.
Mm-hmm. What?
The blonde chick
shitty scary movies.
Yeah. The blonde chick from Faris.
And Waiting. She was in Waiting. I think she was in some Kevin Smith shit.
Sure. I don't know. I know she's married to Chris Pratt.
She's married to him?
Yeah.
Man, he's hitting that?
Yeah.
She's cute.
And, very poignant words from Andy.
She is adorable.
No, but he just became a megastar. Like, watching that, I'm like, holy shit. This dude is doing such a good job. And this role was built for him.
Yeah.
Ridiculously good. And it's really crazy.
I wonder how much improv he did, because he's really good at that. A lot of what he does on Parks and Recreation is bullshit improv stuff that he comes off
top of his head. And I feel like he might have had some free reign with the Star-Lord character, because the way he it felt real. It wasn't like...
I mean, especially now that I've seen him play Star-Lord, I would love to see him, Stark, and Ant-Man.
Oh, man.
On the screen at one time. There would be so much sarcastic snarkiness on the screen.
The Rocket in there just to fucking...
Oh, yeah.
I want to see Ruffalo and Rocket, like... I want Rocket to antagonize...
Oh, shit.
I want to see that, like...
And toward the end of the film, like, the Hulk and Rocket would be best
friends, yeah.
Because I like how angry you get.
And then there's, like, group... Love everybody, like the three of them. Those are the things that you want. They presented us this opportunity to see these things. Mm-hmm. We're gonna see Hulk hanging out with fucking Groot and Rocket. Like, that's cool.
I was really worried about how they were going to pull off Groot in this film, because in a lot of the comics he's just like a lot of the muscle,
right? But
just the way they flexed his abilities and just added to his skill set was absolutely amazing. When the necro warriors were coming at them, and he just went and then starts slamming them around,
like, super angry,
and he turns around and goes,
hey, and he's really happy. The best part of that too is, like, he's doing it, and you see Drax, and he's like, yeah, he's like, love this. Oh, Drax is fun. All right, he was surprising. He was the thing I thought...
Bautista cannot act, but he pulled off Drax.
Dude, the way... Because he had to speak so fucking literal, I'm holding this like it's a card. It's a picture
turntable.
Picture of my old turntable, Rick. See, look. It's true. They made him speak so literal, and he didn't understand sarcasm. They were like, sarcasm just goes over his head, and he's like... That could not happen. My reflex is just too incredible. I would catch it.
Now, I can't remember. Is he like that in the comics?
I can't remember. Yeah, he is pretty literal. He's a bit more murderous in the comic book. That's pretty loud.
Holy mother of God.
We almost made it the whole way without him doing something too crazy.
This son of a bitch.
We'll find out in the playback if this is usable or not. It's all good. It's all good. We need to yell at stuff. Give me something on there. What's that? What else you got? Let me see this.
Red Arrow.
Red Arrow.
We're basically getting Arsenal. Arsenal is getting... have you seen the picture of Roy?
No.
Colton Haynes as Jesus, Mother of God.
He stopped.
Thank you. As Red Arrow, or I'm sorry, Arsenal in season 3.
Are they going to call him Arsenal or Red Arrow?
Arsenal.
So, not Red Arrow.
No, I just wrote down Red Arrow so I knew what the fuck I was talking about.
Oh, because if you just wrote Arsenal,
I'd be like, so I've got a lot of guns at home. Cut through my fucking leg. You know, it's easier to cut through bone than it is through metal. So
really?
If you get handcuffed to something and like something's about to crush you, just cut your leg off.
I don't want to cut my leg off.
Well,
I will never
die.
I'm like David Copperfield. I can get out of impossible. I am the Impossible Brown Man.
You're like Dhalsim.
Yeah. Dhalsim's a weird character, right? Like, I was thinking about this shit the other day.
I hated fighting him, like, on, like, the Hyper Turbo versions of Street Fighter.
Like, isn't he weird, though? Yoga's about peace, right?
Right, and then he's, like, producing fire.
I saw this thing. It's that there's this comedian. His name's Pete Holmes, and he did interviews with Street Fighter characters. Mm-hmm. And one of them was Dhalsim, and it was funny because he was like, aren't you about peace? Well, are those baby skulls around your neck? And Dhalsim's like, no, they're baby skulls. I was like, that shit's funny as hell, because he's got baby skulls, and he breathes fire and he wants to fight in the tournament to the death. Yet he's
peaceful.
About peace.
Oh my god, this is fucking awesome.
It is pretty awesome. He's beating babies
He's beating
outside.
the shit out of stuff. He's cutting people into pieces.
It's excellent.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's awesome.
I'm afraid to leave. Speaking of Street Fighter, did you see that Bat in the Sun is currently producing a new video? It's Ryu versus the Green Ranger.
What?
Yeah, and what's his name? Jason David Frank is the Green Ranger in this. Yeah,
wait,
he actually knows kung fu.
Yeah, well, he's a MMA guy, right? That was pretty loud.
Oh my god, folks! I am so sorry.
This is not the loudest.
This was not fucking bland. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we have Latino reviews show up with their leaf blowers.
We did one outside once, and that was a travesty.
Oh my god, we had a fucking band, like a oompa band.
There was crawfish walking down the street.
People and an oompa band.
It was they were playing Zydeco music. It was crazy. It was insane.
And buses and shit.
I mean, that was a shit show, but fun nonetheless.
Yeah.
But now we have a man banging on pots and pans, apparently.
Clang, 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 I love jambalaya.
Hey, easy on the jambalaya.
I like jambalaya.
I love jambalaya.
What's wrong with jambalaya?
You're the one making fun of it. It might be a little racist. That also racist.
The CDC does not claim that is a racist comment. What do you think about the Ebola thing here in Georgia?
Who's got Ebola?
There's a huge...
obviously nothing, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Holy shit. All right, let's throw some real science in and then turn that into bullshit sci-fi. So Ebola, there's a huge Ebola epidemic going on in Africa right now.
Right.
And an American doctor that was over there trying to help these people, he's been brought here to Georgia, and he is at the Emory main campus hospital right now.
Why?
He's got Ebola. They're working on getting him better.
Why does this sound like the beginning to a Resident Evil game?
And that's where the science fiction comes in.
Why? Well, seriously, why does it sound exactly like the beginning of fucking World War Z?
Well, I mean, that's how it can start. Now, Ebola. I mean, it's.
Super Ebola.
I was asking a research assistant earlier today about some of the symptoms and things that
you called and made calls.
Well, Anna. I was asking her about. She's an epidemiologist. So
okay.
She said it's basically flu-like symptoms, but people can die from this, and this strain is a little different. The strain that the doctor has that was brought here, there are much greater chances of survival of this strain.
Oh.
And he has actually seen, they have seen improvement in his condition since he was brought here to the
When they
US.
say survival, they don't mean reanimated corpse, right?
Well, I didn't ask for her to
Is there a difference? Like, oh, he survived. Look at him. He's up walking around. Yeah, he just bit that dude, but that's a problem. Like, he looks a little
surviving.
He's a little drunk, I think, but we don't know what the fuck's happening.
It's a little green behind the gills and the face and the skin.
He's got a bit of flesh rot. I'm sure we can put some salve on that. It'll be fine.
He'll be okay.
He'll be okay.
But
look,
yeah.
he's eating. He's happy.
But we've got Ebola, an Ebola case here in Georgia.
Okay. You let me know when it becomes zombie Ebola.
Anna works for Emory, so I'm sure she'll be one of the first people.
Make sure keep your contacts good.
Okay.
All right, so you never got to your Arkham Asylum story.
So I've ranted and raved. I'm so far behind in video games, and
I'm playing Battle Block Theater for the first time right now.
I played Shoot Many Robots. That was fun.
That's fun.
Although it kind of wears thin after a while.
It does. You're like, how much can you run?
They want
left?
$15 for it. I'll pay $5.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay $15.
How much you got? You just run this way and hold this button, and you jump every now and then.
Yeah, everything's dead.
But they have funny names for stuff, and that
right,
kind of
and like the Hat of Healing, or
or the Face Fucker is a robot that fucks face. And
so I bought Batman Arkham Origins, and I knew that I read all the shit about it. I knew it wasn't going to be exactly like what Arkham City or even Arkham Asylum was like. So I bought the game, and I'm playing it, and I'm like, God damn, I suck at this. What the fuck? Because I haven't played Arkham City in a while. And I'm just, like, I finally beat Deathstroke, and I'm beating all this other shit, but I keep finding that I'm getting my ass handed to me when I'm fighting groups of just thugs. And I'm playing it on normal. Not too easy, not too hard.
In my head, when you said groups, I heard Groots. I heard Groots. I was like, you're in an army of Groots? That's so crazy.
All these Groots, it's like, I
got
goddamn trees.
I got Guardians on the brain. That movie's awesome, so...
all these groups, I'm just getting my ass handed to me. I'm like, I'm getting so angry and frustrated at the game. So I took it out, and I put Arkham City in.
Right.
I put it on normal. I start playing the game. I'm like, okay, let me just see. Is it me that sucks? Is it the game that sucks? Is it a combo?
Are you good at video games?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
That night that I was here with you and your buddy, I handed your ass to you.
Look. There's no need for name calling.
I had never played any of those games.
I don't recall any of that.
We fucking play that wrestling game. I can play this shit.
Look, if you guys can see my Xbox, there's no way that thing works.
Dude, I played that game like this, and I beat your ass.
It's untrue. It might be a little true, but it's completely untrue.
Let's talk about you and Justin in Halo 2.
Fuck Halo 2, man. And fuck Justin.
Anyway, so I put Arkham City in. And yes, I am pretty good at video games. I've been playing them since Pong. So I had an Atari 2600, NES, Sega Genesis,
all right,
that shit. So I played video games for 25 years.
All right.
So I put Arkham City in. Dude, I was beating the shit out of everything. Like, I was beating the shit out of bosses. Like, anything hard that came my way, I was just handing its ass back to it on a platter.
What kind of platter?
Silver? It was
like
platinum. Platinum, motherfucker.
Wow.
Platinum. So
where'd you get them?
I pulled them out of my bat belt.
Nice.
My utility bat belt.
Platinum.
Here's another platter, bitch.
Platinum.
And here's some side of butt.
Yeah, it's yours.
I just sliced it off with a batarang.
You didn't even see me do it.
So I'm playing the game. I'm beating the shit out of it. I put Arkham City back in, getting my ass handed to Arkham Origins back in. I'm having my ass handed to me by low-level thugs. So I took the fucker back, and I got Assassin's Creed 2, like a big combo pack. Yeah, it was all the Ezio complete pack.
With all the DLCs.
Yeah, all the DLCs.
How much was it?
$20.
See, that's not bad. I'll pay for a game with all its content for $20.
Now, it's been out for a while, because there's 3 out, and 4 is coming out in October.
7. No, wait, that's actually 7. Fuck, I did it right. Shit. I can't even be an idiot right.
But, But I thought, fuck it, I'll get this. Because I like the idea of, I'm going to be fucking people up, and I have the option of being stealth. So to me, it's kind of like going back to Arkham Asylum. because there's a lot of stealth in it.
I just love you can parkour all over the place.
Yeah, so I'm excited about it. Now, have you played Prince of Persia? It's not like that, is it? Because that game sucks.
Nah, I didn't play. I didn't play Prince. I played Prince of Persia, but it's not like that.
It's like, I'm teetering to the right. Better pull the stick to the left.
There's some balance shit, but it's not like that. It's really easy and it's really intuitive. It's a big sandbox game, so there's a lot of exploring to do.
That's cool.
And
I'm excited.
Also, it gives you the option to explore if you want to, or you got fast travel points for a little bit of cash.
Yeah.
You know, and you can rob people, which is pretty cool. You just run up behind them, take their shit, and then
pocket, and then parkour.
Yeah, and then parkour the fuck out of there, and then throw darts at people, jump down, hit them with spikes.
Yeah. Bring it on! I'm excited.
Leonardo, I think 2 is where you fuck with Leonardo da Vinci too. So
nice. Yeah. I saw him on the back cover.
Yeah. So like,
I'm like, man, I'm playing it. I can't believe I bought a video game that's going to have Leonardo da Vinci.
And he's like in that game. He's like he works both sides, so he's helping you he's feeding you information, but he also you collect shit for him and he gets blueprints and he makes you new shit.
Oh, that's cool.
He gives you your second blade. He gives you your gun that pops out of your hand.
Nice.
So he gives you weapons, or he gives you I think there's a glider. Mm-hmm. So you can glide off of the fire pylons on rooftops. I think he's forging a sword. The sword of I don't know. What's
Sword of Doom.
Yeah, Doom sword. I don't know any fancy name.
He's making the Sword of Grayskull.
What was the name of that sword?
Sword of Grayskull.
Is that right?
Fuck, I think so.
Sure.
Yeah, we're going with
Power sword, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Samurai sword.
The Sword of Groot.
Sword of Groot. It's like a wooden sword.
That transforms into metal and shoots little flowers and glowy things out of it.
He was cool. Okay, one last thing with that movie. Not really, because I'll probably keep talking about it next week and the week after and the week after, but that's fine. Drax's makeup was a little off-putting, but...
Yeah, it was.
Why did they put him in a suit? Why did it look like he was in a fucking suit? Like a ton of latex.
Oh, yeah, there was a ton of latex.
Why not just paint him?
And his, are those supposed to be scars or tattoos, or
both?
All of his people have that shit? Because if you watch the movie, his left shoulder, left shoulder right here, there's a skull.
Huh.
I'm not making that shit up. I noticed it. And
I wonder if it peaked out because of his natural tattoos, and that's why they had to put so much shit on him because he's got a shitload of tattoos.
About used to have a skull right there.
I don't know. I know he's got a shitload of tattoos, and he's a wrestler, and he might as well have a skull right here.
So.
I got a skull right here. I got another skull right here.
I got a skull right here. But yeah, it was weird. He's got all this intricate, obscure shit. And then there's a skull right there. So, yeah, when you go see the movie, you'll just, whenever there's a close-up, there are a couple times when you can really notice it. He's got a skull right there.
What you think of Ronan?
It's kind of weird. Ronan, he's a crazy fucking fanatic.
Yeah. But did you like him as a villain?
Yeah,
the people I went and saw it with the first time, they
I
did
could
not...
take him or leave him. I'd rather have had Thanos.
Right.
Thanos with Nebula.
Or just Nebula.
Yeah.
Make Nebula a bit more overpowered. And then...
I would have been fine with that. The villain really...
Okay, that's another place. Just because I want to be...
I would have been fine if Drax had killed Ronan...
in the street.
Yeah, in the street when he calls him to the planet.
Oh, how epic is that? He drunk dials him, right?
Yeah, he's like, hey, motherfucker, here I am.
Come get me, bitch. Come at me, bro.
I got your thing.
He's like, I can't.
I know. They're like, are you crazy?
You called them? That shit was funny as hell. No, what was I fucking gonna say?
You were talking about Ronan, your friends.
Oh, they didn't like him.
Oh, your friends, they didn't like him.
They didn't like him. Same thing.
What did Raj think?
What did I think
of Ronan?
Same thing. He was there.
Yeah,
he moved the story along.
I was really sad that Darth Maul died.
Yeah, he did die. He had a lot of screen time.
He did. I was surprised. I figured it was just going to be what a bunch of a-holes.
And that was it. But
there were about 6. He had about 6 or 7. Screenshots.
It was weird that it was weird shit times. It was weird that he really
I like that John C. Reilly gets to bang a little pink chick.
Not bad. And
that's a step up from Step Brothers.
Whenever the Nova Corps starts helping
Noville.
him, when the Nova Corps,
Novotel.
those Nova ships, those things are cool too.
Those were pretty cool.
So when they started
that big shield,
when they started helping, Peter's reaction is like, "They got my dick message."
And if you weren't paying attention, you'd have been like, "Huh? What the fuck does that mean?"
But like earlier,
like there were a lot of kids in the theater.
There's a lot of cursing in that movie.
Yeah, he goes, and he never says it, but they say shit a lot in this film.
They say that Rocket just is filthy.
Rocket is filthy. His mouth is filthy, which is appropriate for Rocket.
Oh man, you and I both alluded to one of our favorite lines. You sent me a text yesterday. Say, in order for this plan to work, we need that guy's eye.
And he's like, what?
He's like,
no, seriously, I need his eye.
Rocket does this thing where he does it twice in the movie. Once where he actually gets Peter to steal a leg from this dude.
A prosthetic
bionic leg, because he needs it to break out of jail. But he doesn't actually need it. He just wanted Peter to steal it.
He's like, I can't believe you stole it. What was the look on his face?
Was he hopping around? Like, he stopped doing everything he was doing and was only interested in that.
Yeah. I like that.
Shit was fun. Oh, and also...
Well, that kind of goes with what raccoons do. Raccoons steal shit.
Yeah. And
they're little scavengers.
Yeah. So, like, when he was like, the last thing we need is that eye. And he points at some dude with some bionic eye, and
the guy's like, huh?
Peter's like, no, we don't need his eye.
No, seriously,
he starts snickering. He's like, I really do need it. It's really important.
It was awesome.
And one more. I got one more Rocket line. Okay,
crickets.
So at the end of at the very end, he says, he's asking John C. Reilly's Nova Corps character. He's like, so what? Is it okay if somebody has something, but I want it more than they do? Is it okay to take that?
No, that's a crime.
No, you don't understand. I want it more than they do, but it's still stealing. No. Then they shoo him off. It's like, should I have a conversation?
And what did Drax say? Like, if I remove the spine of someone, he's like, no, that's one of the worst crimes ever. That's murder. And Drax goes, okay,
oh right, and just walks away.
Yeah,
I love it.
And Star-Lord is Captain Mal. He's the head of the crew.
Yeah, and I like how they call him Star-Lord, and they kind of all fell in line. He became their leader. Yeah. I like the way they came together in this versus the way they came in the comic book, because he tricked them in the comic book.
Yeah.
He had a telepath fuck with their heads.
This was really good.
Yeah, this is way better. So, what you got? Anything else?
That's it, dude.
Facts. I'm done.
Yeah, people are going to be watching this and say, I'm not watching a whole hour. Click.
Yeah, no, we'll fill more stuff in here. This is the first try.
We got to figure this out.
Yeah, there's gonna be more of us. Might have a location.
Yeah, might have some art going on behind us. That would be cool.
Back here, as opposed to
just, hey, look, I ripped this out of the internet.
No, I just ripped these out of a trade I had. It's like it was falling apart.
Raj had Squeaky answer his door for him. People coming to tell him the good news about anything left right away.
Yeah, that's from Red Rocket Studios here in Atlanta.
Yeah, Jason Thomas.
Yep.
He's drawn a couple for me.
Yeah.
They're really cool stuff.
It's really good. So
find us online at geekbotmedia.com, soundcloud.com/geekbotmedia for the audio-only version.
YouTube.com.
YouTube.com.
Geekbot. I got to rename the
/something
Geekbot.
fuck shit. You can find it on geekbotmedia.com.
Yeah, there'll be links all over the place.
We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. Just do a search for Geekbot Media. You'll find it. And email us at geekbotmedia@gmail.com.
Wow, we made it through. Let's see. All right, cool. We made it. Yay!
Yay! Despite the efforts of Geek Tyrant and I'm sure Latino Review will be here in a moment with their leaf blowers.
Ninja leaf blowers.
And oranges.
My name's Raj.
My name is Andy.
Bye.